Map is kind of confusing. Kidney daggers. I hope my contents were speedrun worthy. Man, this guy just keeps on getting upgrades. I think I've gotten like 3 upgrades for him, including the one that I purchased in this one area. Alright, so this is going to be a boss. Oh, I didn't equip EP Cut 4. That's very important. Ah, look who it is. Shira. So she's our lady. She's our lady this time, huh? Makes sense that we'd find nothing but bracers on one of their training grounds. We'll have to defeat her as soon as we can to get her stealing stone. Here's hoping we can have the real thing by our side. Exactly. Alright, not too much HP. She gives 1 experience. But these guys have a little bit of HP. Drains CP. Well. If that's the case. Alright, dog. That belongs to me. What do I want to do? Oh, I should have buffed people. Mistakes were made. I'm picking on Tita. Man, she has hit 4. Oh, what a jerk. I didn't realize. Suck. I didn't realize he had a crit. Wasn't paying attention over there. And we'll just poke her down. So, is the last bracer... I'm going to assume we're going to get a character at the end of the next area as well. Is the last character going to be Estelle or someone else from Kurt's group? Because if it's someone else from Kurt's group, then that basically all but confirms we get all of Kurt's crew. It would be kind of weird for us to get some of them. Shield 4, okay. Nice. Now we should be able to set Shara free too. Well, let's get back to the garden. It'll be great to have her on the team. Alright. Fast forward. Huh. That's not Shara, is it? Huh, you look different. Oh. Oh my. My goodness. She cut her hair, huh? Yep, about a month or so ago. She got herself some new duds to match, too. Doesn't like me at all. Wow, she looks totally different. I haven't had anywhere near enough to drink to start feeling this out of whack. No, there's no stopping me now. Pour me another, Aina. Tonight, we're going to settle this once and for... Nice to see you, Shara. Joshua, how long have you been back for? What happened to Estelle? Is it just me? Or did you put on some muscle while you were away? You look stronger. Thanks, I'm happy to hear that. Be as it may, I can't believe you still haven't commented on my presence. How could you disregard your dear Olivier Lenheim, your loyal servant and man who forever holds the key to your heart? Olivier? Wait, you're not the only familiar faces here. Hey, what's up, Dante? You returned from vacation life? You were on, you were offline on Discord for quite some time. This whole place is kind of bizarre, too. Can someone explain what's going on here? We will, so calm down, okay? I can hardly blame you for being surprised. Yeah, your reaction's par for the course for this place. A whole week. Nice. I've been on vacation for... 6 months? Okay, I think I get what's going on now. Still, under ordinary circumstances, I'd have a pretty hard time believing all of what you just said was even possible. It's easier to chalk this up to just an alcohol-induced dream or another of Lucy's illusions. No doubt. Oh, woe is me. How could you look upon my fair countenance and beautiful locks and not believe that I am the one, the only true Olivier? I said under ordinary circumstances, Olivier. There's no need for the dramatics. First, what would be the point of showing me an illusion this bizarre to begin with? As for the dream explanation, there's a bit too much internal consistency here for me to lean on that theory. True enough. Thanks for believing us. So I take it you'll be up for helping us, then. We could sure use you. I'd be happy to. When I think about how Estelle's Estelle's? Alright, let's just read that spelled out. When I think about how Estelle's mostly likely been dragged, I think we found another typo, into this place too, how could I think to say no? I really feel like Estelle's going to be the very last character we unlock. I wouldn't be a good big sister if I didn't look out for my little sis now, would I? Thanks, Shara. You are a true model of a woman. Cheers, we appreciate it. Anyway, we've given you a rough outline of the situation we're in. Currently, we're in the middle of exploring what's apparently called the Fourth Plane, so that's where we'll be resuming from. Alright. I've used the facilities at Lilakle before as a trainee back in the day. Since you've found both me and Annalise there so far, perhaps the other sealing stones you find there will contain people who train there too. Sounds plausible enough. That means the chance we'll find Estelle there is high. Or I don't know, maybe we'll find Kurt, Grant, or Karna. It's not impossible. They've certainly been to Lalakle, but they went more as instructors. I don't think they've ever been purely as trainees the way you, Estelle, and I have. All right. Hey, Shara. Do you know if Agate... Oh, did I forget Agate? Do you know if Agate has ever trained there before? Now you mention it... Okay, I'll let that one slide. He has. Cassius supposedly tricked him into going, and he was not a fan of the experience. That was about 4 years ago, I think. Oh. That means both him and Estelle might be trapped there. Possible, yeah. They're both fine. I'm certain of it. At any rate, we now have only one of the 3 ordeals remaining. Indeed. So we'll find who else is trapped inside the training grounds soon enough. And then all that remains is for us to rescue them. Yep, so as soon as we're ready, let's move. Alright, Kira. Got some stuff going on, I guess. All-rounder. Save. Oh, wait. Shara. Item drop 10%, recover 2% EP, minus 5% speed. No, thank you. So far, Mueller is still the best. Although, Rise would actually be really, really good. Actually, Kevin would be pretty good too. But Mueller is still the best. Oh, I am hungry. What weapon does Shara have? She has a whip. So she can attack people 2 squares away. She's pretty decent. I like her crafts. I like that she's also pretty proficient in arts, and you know, she's no slacker on the damage either. This is quite an impressive training facility. I think this is the place Estelle did her final training exercise. Supposedly the inside's similar to a maze, and there are even parts that are pitch black. Can't wait to see what kind of traps we bump into inside then. Anyway, as far as I can tell, this should be our final ordeal on this plane. Let's get this done. Right. Get her done, as they say. Hey again. Wait, where's that guy you were with before? Same people. Was I oh, my party composition for this game is quite interesting because in, we'll just say SC, I chose a composition that was more like 2 all-rounders. So like Estelle, and then I think I ended up with Shara at the end to be my like backup healers slash buffers and things like that. No, I didn't have Shara at the end. It was Joshua, Olivier, Estelle. Who was the last person? Oh, and Agate. So I had 2 frontliners, but like Joshua's kind of a caster. There is no greater void than the one between your ears. Oof. Dang it. So I had like Estelle as my backup healer for the most part. Then I had, but she still did decent damage. Then I had Olivier as my full-on caster. Then I had Joshua as a, I'm going to do big damage and also have, you know, decent art attacks and some decent buffs. Oh, okay, that's the game making that noise. I'm very confused. And it was a pretty well-rounded team with Agate just doling out the big damage. Supreme Flicker. And this team is very different. Very, very different. No Orbital Energy. Well, it's even more of a maze than it was last time. Pow off, pow on. See, if this were a normal Trails game, we would have had about 9 paragraphs of dialogue right there explaining how all that stuff happened. And that we could probably open up a door or something and, you know, make progress somewhere. Okay. We'd tell you to have a barrel of fun, but come on, we don't call them treasure barrels. Treasure barrels. We should put... Someone should make a game and the treasure chests are barrels. I approve of this. Can you actually kill this guy? Oh my goodness, you can.
For the sake of my master.
Just imagine looking inside a barrel. Would it be a pirate game? It could be a pirate game. Oh yeah, we also didn't talk about how, like, the ID card would be needed to open up the gate and stuff like that. This is definitely not a normal Trails game. Both in, well, in all respects, honestly. Okay. This is weird. Go find out what's on the other side real quick. Yeah. The Juggernaut. I should move to a palace. That way, I should be a court chester. Boo. I wasn't, bad enough I have to deal with Dante and his puns, but this game and its puns, it's a lot to deal with. These guys have a lot of HP. Jeez. Alright, Homeboy Slice is doing some damage.
That's that. Let's move.
I don't know if that guy's worth fighting, though. That's way too much HP. Okay. What's going on here? I guess I'm gonna fight it in case it unlocks something. Darn it, Tita, why are you going now? Joshua's always gone first. I was like, oh man. Oh yeah, I wanted to see your new craft. Supreme Flicker. Alright, still disappointing. Oh, that was a crit. I done goofed. Alright, he's not gonna die from this unless I get a lucky crit, which I did not. A pirate game having treasure barrels would be quite interesting. Although, like every pirate game I've ever played has had treasure chests. See, I don't see like a little device over there, so I bet you I have to turn this off. Look at that. The genius. Alright, hold on. Before we go over there, what's over here? Okay, can't go over there yet. Where are we going? Aha! After cleaning the inside, you decide to polish the outside as well. That's mighty nice of us. Well, that's probably going to be no. Okay. A little confused about the implementation here. Doesn't seem to serve. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I still don't get it. Goodbye. I haven't actually figured out where I'm supposed to go, huh? So that's probably what I needed to figure out over there. I didn't see any other doors, though. Oh, okay, so I need to do that. Okay. I know what I must do. I have no idea what I must do. Akafu. Alright, we're gonna fight you. Because we got that double attack. Man, when am I going to get an ingenuity? I should actually check if that's available in this game.
That's that. Let
Boards. Ooh, Ingenuity 2. Recover EP in battle, plus when walking. Cool. Yeah, Covert is where it's at right there. Haze plus information. Let's go. Divine Eye. Scent, Eagle Eye, Information, Septium Vein, and Fortune. Alright. Inflict a random ailment without fail? Whoa, nothingness. That's amazing. Battles become advantageous. Or advantage encounters. That's... I need that. I need to save and mark it.